They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Going run again with McCaffrey. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Gets him those 3 yards back, but it brings up 3rd and 10 now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the air, 3rd and long. His first throw is an interception. Max Melton with the INT. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
Well, I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
It's a 26-yard pickup there, and it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. Just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. 1st and 10 for him now, following the penalty. Back to throw now. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Nick Bosa makes the stop. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
Ready, break! Here we go, here we go!
Back to the well again. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Another carry for him. And he'll go down here at the 16. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 16. Touchdown, Arizona! So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Return starts at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now after that return, we've got an injured player getting some assistance as we momentarily step aside. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive to McCaffrey. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Into the hands of Kittle. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. That was Max Melton who hauled him down there.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
18! Top row 18!
3rd and short here, trying to pass. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on play.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Buda Baker picks it off. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
They'll come out throwing. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Bronco switch! Bronco switch!
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Let's go!
Setting up a throw. Catch made by Mitchell. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Their own 32-yard line.
On the jump!
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Let's go now!
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 37. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. Still has room inside the 15. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking this spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down for a loss. Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. They just get the play on. This throw is caught. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Time to get the 2nd quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. It's 3rd and goal, back to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
The kick by Roddy's good. And they'll get him back to 11.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll throw it into the hands of Cope. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Throwing from the gun. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's 2nd down coming up.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Escapes the pocket. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
They'll throw on 1st. This finds Mitchell complete. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Here we go, set. 70 range, 70 range. Ready, ready.
From the 30 on second down. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. So now it's going to be third and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Headed out right. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Adonai Mitchell. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long.
A 47-yard attempt.
Mevis able to knock it through. And that extends their lead to 14.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let's go now. Go.
Here's a throw. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. He breaks the tackle, and he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. The negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And there's an extra DB out there on the field now for the Cardinals. 3rd down coming.
Here we go, here we go.
Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. So the penalty is going to back them up 5, and in all likelihood, they need to come up with a new play call for 3rd down. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, here's McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Third and long for him here. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You've got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. It's the Cardinals beginning their drive here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
18 rep. Set. Ready, ready.
They'll try and throw it here. This complete to Colt. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Colt with a catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
Here we go, set.
Now looking to throw. Catch is made in close. And in for the Arizona touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals push their lead to 18. Mevis ready to send this one away. Starting from the 5. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Seven Pirates.
Airing it out to start this drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. He puts some juice on a deep... Oh, no, they get him yet again. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off. And the Cardinals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
No place to go, so he just threw it away. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Alert. Alert. Ready.
Give now to the running back. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the 1st.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He's taking a shot towards the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Mevis ready to send this one away. His return starts at the 5. He's going to be touched down as that return comes to an end.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready up.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
Here we go.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They kick the running back in motion. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A gain of 12. And the 49ers first down.
They stick with McCaffrey. He's driving forward, but won't get beyond the line. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
Ready. Track 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
They're throwing it. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a 49er first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Come 19. Come 19. Set go.
Looking for a throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got...
Let's go.
They'll try and punch it in. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He gets two there, and it sets up 2nd and goal from the 5.
Let's go now.
Pass play coming here. He's on the move. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
3rd and goal, McCaffrey. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
The kick by Roddy's good. And it shrinks to a 3-score game again. The lead 22.
He's happy to bring him 3 points closer, but I'm sure he sees the situation of the game. He knows 3 isn't going to cut it to end these drives. They need to find the end zone.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
19 Lion. Go. Ready, ready.
Looking to the air here. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On the move, headed right. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
That's good for our Cardinals.
Set.
1st and 10.
From the red zone now. It's inside the 10.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
At the Niners' 9-yard line.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready, ready.
They give it to him again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And this is Cup. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals push their lead further to start the half. Mevis now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals grow their lead yet again.
49ers 9. Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Starting from the 5. The return manages to get just beyond the 30.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. A run with McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's incomplete left side.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. He'll throw it. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Oh, he trucked that defender. They by a man, and now he's in the clear. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Throwing off the play fake here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 18 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
Trying again following the sack. Has it down close. And this is down all the way to the 3. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it second and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. Kate, I could feel by your body language and the call that you saw exactly what I saw, and that was a big uh-oh. It's one of the nice things of having a bird's eye view on these screens. You can see it coming at the field, and at field level, you get lost. But not up here. You knew that play was doomed from the start.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Call it a gain of 2 that time, and it leaves him only a yard away on 4th and goal.
Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Back to throw, needs the end zone. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards them, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
This our last play of the quarter.
Here we go. 79 Bronco. 18 Rattler. Check go.
Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. Into the hands of Kittle. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's 49ers football as we enter the 4th of what's been a largely one-sided game. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Seven Pirates. Last name 19. Ready.
Pass play now. Complete to Coleman. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
19 tight.
From the 27. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big 34-yard pickup there. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
At the 60. Check.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Oh, man, that just stuns you. That's exactly what you'd not think is going to happen on a 1st down run. They'll likely need now a big gain on 2nd to try to get back on schedule.
Come on. Set.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. And they pick him off again. And the Cardinals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Ready.
They go play action on 1st. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. LeBron, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Go.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Cope. And he's brought down after a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Oh, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Let's go. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. Mevis able to knock it through. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throw away.
Fakes the handoff. Now to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Maverick.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Hauled in by Godwin. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. 2nd and 3 now.
Track at 60.
Motioning left is their running back. From the 23. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. The line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. He's going to throw this one. They connect for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. 49ers just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
Warrior 70. Buffalo 18.
Throwing it again here. A bit of desperation on this thing. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Cardinals take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Ready.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect the timeout coming any moment now.
up for the kneel down on third. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Fourth down now. Another kneel would stop the clock and turn it over. Let's see what they do here. So the Cardinals pick up the win in this one. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.